what makes a house a home? Over 8 weeks, 21 homes bursting with style and character are competing to be crowned Home of the Year. Tonight, the judges will visit 3 very different homes, scoring each of them out of 10. The home with the highest score will go through to the final at the end of the series. Looking for functionality, individuality and clever design are design legend Hugh Wallace.
I'm looking for bravery and boldness in design that's highly personalised.
Renowned interior designer Deirdre Whelan.
When I walk into a home, I want to get a real sense of the homeowners that live there.
And award-winning architect Peter Crowley.
What fascinates me are homes with solutions I haven't seen before, I hadn't thought about before. There's so much potential out there.
But there can only be one winner. This is Home of the Year. Rebecca and Owen Miller's home in County Armagh is a new build that they bought in 2016.
It's a bit of a TARDIS. On the approach, you'd just think it was a little cottage, but then you open the front door and it just opens out and it goes back and back, and it's a great layout for the kids and they have fun playing down the corridor.
When we first got it, it seemed a bit sort of cold and bright, like an ice palace kind of thing, but Rebecca's been working on putting little cozy corners, dark things, soft furnishings in it, and trying to make little areas a bit more homely.
So it's taken a bit of time, but I think we're happy with the effect. We were able to put our own stamp on it.
This is my favourite spot in the house because we've got a nice comfy sofa, the views of the wooded area. I can also at the same time see the courtyard with the kids playing. It's bright, it's comfortable, and just my favourite spot in the house.
I think the judges will say it's quirky and they'll like the view, but maybe it's a bit busy.
Yeah, I mean, there's certain little corners and I just say, stop, that'll do now, less clutter.
It's not clutter.
Yeah, it's character.
It's all very strategic, yeah, character building.
The judges must now assess the home armed with only the basic facts about the property and its owners.
Certainly very pretty and quaint.
Yes, although it's a new build, it sort of has a period genre. I like it, it's very nicely proportioned.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to see what lies ahead.
Wow, not what I was expecting at all. I thought we'd come into a hall, but the dining space with the staircase leading up and a fantastic sunken living area. Totally unexpected.
It's like 2 different houses.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
It is.
Quaint outside, and then you come in and it's very sophisticated.
I think it's really interesting that they've put the dining table right at the centre of the home. You know, I think it maybe reflects how people are living now and a modern interpretation of a cottage.
The colour scheme in here is so much darker, so I'd say this is more of a nighttime space.
There's a lot of texture going on here, which makes it very sensual. I like the fact that the dark colour on the wall hides the television, so it doesn't stand out. It's not the one thing that you look at when you come into the room here.
There's something quite stylised about it. The colour is very strong. Each piece feels like it's kind of been positioned very carefully and deliberately, like it was all designed, you know, up front and made as opposed to kind of grown into.
When you look out through the window into that forest, isn't that extraordinary?
Yeah.
But yet in this room, I can't, you know, take part in that, so I presume there's another living room somewhere else.
Ah, it's the kitchen. I wasn't quite expecting that.
Why not?
No.
Why?
Because it's in a self-contained room, and the rest of the house that we've seen so far is so open. And with kitchens these days, the islands become the most social space in the house. At times, there's people sitting at it, you know, cooking, doing homework, whatever. And I just didn't expect to find it cut off from the rest of the house.
I know what you're saying. Lovely, bright kitchen, though, isn't it? It's, again, very cosy.
I do feel that sort of American vibe, you know, particularly if you look at that window.
Yeah.
I could be in the Hamptons, look the big Belfast sink and the natural timber.
I think the couch is interesting. I think it's compensating for the fact that the kitchen isn't part of the bigger house, so that you come in here, sit down and have a chat with whoever's cooking.
Hi, Hugh. I think we found our other living room. Yeah.
Wow, look at this. I love the fact that the ceiling goes right up to the roof. So it makes this room really big, doesn't it?
Very bright, very bright.
Look what I found. Isn't that just smashing? You know, sitting here and you're looking up a row of trees. I don't think I've ever seen a view like that. You know, it's just wonderful.
I think there might be a bit of a missed opportunity here, Hugh, in that you've got this amazing planted forest, as you say, but all I can see is maybe the bottom quarter of any of these trees, and it's spectacular. And had they continued the glazing, you know, up into the roof space, I think we'd have an amazing aspect.
It's quite a girly room, isn't it?
This room? Yes,
Yeah.
well done.
It's got a real feminine touch. Yeah, and look at this. A miniature version of the house that we're in.
Homemade, isn't that just brilliant?
Whoa.
So, the master bedroom, but it feels like a club or some kind of, I don't know.
It's complete contrast to the rest of the house. We had the fairy tale outside, then we had the very sophisticated living room, and we've come in here. It's kind of quirky. I like it, but it doesn't sit with the rest of the house.
I don't think it's meant to.
No, maybe
I don't think
maybe
it
that's the
needs
point.
to. You know, I think this is a very personal room. I love the pillows and the cushions, and the velour is just beautiful on the bed.
I gotta be honest, I think it's just too overbearing for me. It's quite stylized and quite staged, and I think there's just too much going on.
But I don't think that takes away from the, you know, the actual bravery of the owners in terms of doing this.
Oh, look at this. Adorable, isn't it? A great kid's bedroom.
This is great. You just get a sense of, you know, the family and the kids, and they've got great little play area, isn't it?
There's definitely a sense of creativity in the home, you know, with the little doll's house that was in the family room, and then it's evident in here as well.
The home will now be marked out of 10. One score will be held back until the judges have seen all 3 homes, when their combined scores will be revealed.
From fairy tale exterior to sophisticated reception rooms, I have to say this home took me by surprise. The owners here used colour with confidence to create a very atmospheric home. I'm going to give it an 8.
Hats off to the homeowners in the adaptation of this house, using their creative design skills to transform it into a family home. You get a real sense that they rolled up their sleeves and got on with it. I'm giving this home a 9.
The open plan approach, connectivity and flow of this house work very well for me, but there are some design issues. The forest provides a spectacular backdrop, but the house doesn't take full advantage of that right now. I found some of their colour choices very brave, but it also felt a little stylised for me at times.
Photographer Claire Brown and her husband Patrick own a parlour house in Dublin City.
So when people come into the house, they're always very impressed by the brickwork.
We really wanted to expose the integrity of the home. I love that it adds so much character when you walk into the hallway now. Each room has continued evolving over the years. A lot of it has been to do with just changing our mind and trends changing, adding memories as we've lived here. It's probably always going to be a work in progress.
So this is our favourite spot in the house. It's something that we're very lucky to have. It's very private, it's very secluded, and it's got a great secret garden feel to it.
What was our spare room is now becoming a nursery room. A lot of the items were my own from childhood, teddy bears that my mum has made. We don't have a cot, but I wanted to start with the fun bits.
We feel very lucky to live here. We couldn't really ask for more.
This is a very common house type for this area of the city, actually, and I've worked on and seen many renovations. So I'm really intrigued to see what this homeowner brings to the table.
They're interesting. They're called parlor houses, so you have a posh room at the front and a sort of much more modest house at the back.
Right. Well, I think the pink bike and the yellow front door sets us up for a jolly start.
Yeah, I think so. Shall we go?
Yeah. Oh, look at this.
One of the things that catches my eye is this homeowner has decided to take off the plaster, but then paint the brick and the render and the timber, which I think is a very novel approach. I haven't seen that before.
Exposing that wall brings a lot of character to this entrance. They've gone for just a very simple white palette, black on the floor, which is very practical, and then the pop of colour is coming in the artwork that they've placed on the wall. Shall we?
Yep.
Well, the parlour, Hugh.
Indeed it is.
There is quite an eclectic mix of furniture. They've gone for something very traditional. Sofa-wise, it's all about comfort, and then sort of little bits that I think they may have picked up on travels as well. And going for the cream allows this room to feel very bright, but there's a nice luxury to the materials that they've used.
I'm actually a little underwhelmed. I think it's that I didn't know what to expect. But now that I've walked in, it's almost exactly what you'd expect. There was something about the hallway that caught me off guard, and this room is very much what I'd imagine it might be.
When you live in a house like this, which I did, these rooms are very difficult because you don't know how to use them. They have quirky bits of upcycling. Over there in that corner, you've got all their photographs, things they've collected. The only thing I'd like to have seen here, a bit more artwork on the wall.
I agree.
Look at this. We're in the kitchen dining area, which is an extension to the house. So you've got tons of natural light coming in.
The homeowners here have gone for a very simple off-white kitchen with black countertop, and then they've brought a bunch of colour into the floor, which is quite a popular approach at the moment, you know, busy tiles, very randomly laid, but, you know, it brings a bit of fun to the kitchen. Well, isn't this just magical? It's not very often that you get a favourite spot out in the garden.
It's like a little oasis in the middle of the city centre.
It's an extraordinary space. I've got flamingos, I have the potting shed, I have the picket fence. I expect the rabbit from Alice in Wonderland to pop out any moment.
Well, that would make it perfect. I love the wallpaper. That is just divine.
It's like a little jungle, isn't it?
Oh.
The monkeys and this little wigwam for the baby.
The room is just magical for a kid, isn't it? The toys, the way everything's been set up, it doesn't feel frivolous.
It just feels all very natural in here, and I think that is really a nice approach for a new baby to come into the world.
What I like about it is you've got the original timber floors here, left unvarnished, and you even have a fireplace. The homeowner has shown the sympathy to this house in the restoration that they've done.
Oh, look at this for a gorgeous master bedroom. Definitely a sense of kind of enclosure and tranquility. Nice textures. I love the throw on the bed. That's just amazing.
It's like it's from maybe India or somewhere like that. In fact, I bet it is from their travels, because I've noticed as we've gone through this house, this homeowner seems to like to document where they've been. I think one of them is quite a good photographer, and they add to the personality of the home. I'm not sure about this ensuite in the corner, because it takes quite a bit out of the room for the functionality that it gives you back, and I'm not sure is the trade-off worth the missing chunk over there.
Absolutely. Having lived in one of these houses, to be able to get out of your bed and go into the bathroom is terrific. Otherwise, you have to traipse down 2 flights of stairs, and God knows who you meet on the way. This 19th century parlour house has been renovated using a hands-on approach by the homeowners with a touch of design magic to create a city centre pied-à-terre. This is a charming and fun family home, and I'm giving it an 8.
The stripped-back painted brick wall in the entrance hallway was quite a novel approach to restoration. I thought it was excellent. But when you're working with a small home, all space has to be used really carefully, so I'm not entirely sure that the trade-off was worth it in the master bedroom with that ensuite. It's a 7 for me.
These homeowners have taken a fresh approach to the design of their home. Bright living spaces with an eclectic mix of furniture, organic textiles, and travel memorabilia. But the room I adore the most is the one for the new arrival. Lucky baby getting such a gorgeous nursery.
Lee Austin and Mark Johnston live in a recently renovated semi-detached house in Belfast.
As an interior designer, I work on many properties. However, this was by far the biggest challenge I've ever worked on. I think it was just so personal.
We had to do a full refurb back to the brick, so I think the only things that remain are the doors and the fireplace, really.
We added on an extension at the back, which is our kitchen, living, dining area, and we made some structural modifications in order to try and really suit ourselves. This is our favourite spot, the living room. This is just great for family gatherings, having people around. It's fantastic in winter, lighting the fire. And it's somewhere that we're just really proud of. It's really relaxing, and ultimately it's a place where we can come into and it becomes our haven. Our friends and family love it here. I mean, that's really ultimately what it's about. It's not about just me and Mark living here. It's about our extended friends and family. And, you know, if they can enjoy it as much as we can enjoy it, then I believe our work's done here.
A marvellous early 1900s home. Little bit of arts and crafts style going on, particularly around the entrance where we have that buttress. But what you also have is a manicured lawn and a manicured house.
They've gone for a very nice colour palette, off-white with soft green on the windows.
Yeah, these arts and crafts homes were all about celebrating the detail and materiality. They tend to make very beautiful homes. Should we see?
Oh, this is quite delicious, isn't it?
Those elements we saw on the outside of the house in terms of architectural detail have been brought in here. Loved the staircase with that little heart on it. But the colour scheme is just wonderful. It's so broody.
It's exactly what you'd expect in an arts and crafts home. This kind of excess detail where they really celebrated the material, celebrated the tradesmen and the crafts, and it's just fantastic.
What I like is the fact that the oak flooring is a gorgeous contrast against the walls, but the pop of colour is coming from the rug, and that just brings a joy to this hall.
Yeah, it's a celebration of this home.
Yes. Gosh, what a super family room. We've got the kitchen, dining and living all sharing one space. And look at that colour of the kitchen. It's almost like a greeny grey, but the colour tone is just yummy.
Yeah, I think they've got the size of the extension just about right. There's plenty of circulation space. I feel it all works very well. It's westerly, so those 3 glass doors out to the back garden are going to have a lot of evening light, which is going to be really pleasant. And those 2 roof lights are going to introduce even more light throughout the day.
The fact that they have 3 double doors out to the garden impresses me, because most people would have stuck in a great big window, and that wouldn't have been right. I think they've been very respectful of the origins of the house.
I think the position of the dining works very well in this room. I like the adjacency with the patio outside. One thing I'm not sure about is the glazing. The detail is neither arts and crafts, where there would have been smaller panes and more glazing bars, nor modern, where it would have just been a huge sheet of glass. And I think they've fallen between the stools. It's neither nor.
Well, I actually like the detailing they've gone for. It brings a lot of character to the home. I don't think it's far off. The arts and crafts is probably the next movement after arts and crafts. I have no issue with these windows.
Look at these 2 most beautiful mid-century chairs. This homeowner understands comfort. I'd happily pop them in my car and take them home.
We'll be fighting over them. Yeah, I like the arrangement of furniture here. It's very much focused on the television. It's a nice big L-shaped sofa, but I'd like to see a rug in here just to define the space and to tie the furniture together. Oh, look at this. What a beautiful dining table. The rich kind of green that we've seen in the hall has kind of been carried through in here. Again, quite dramatic, actually, but very inviting.
I think you've got the original rooms, which have been restored and refurbished. There's a sophistication in the interior design that's bold and wonderful.
I think the furniture is exquisite. And actually, we've got the homeowner's favourite spot. These 2 rooms together in a formal setting are the ultimate, really, as an entertaining suite. You can have your guests in, sit them down, have a drink together, then move to the dining table where dinner is served, and back here again when the party continues.
look at this. It's quite scrumptious, isn't it?
The consistency that we've seen in the rest of the house in terms of the colour scheme and the quality of design is most certainly in this fantastic master bedroom. No wardrobe, so I presume there's a yummy dressing room somewhere else. I wouldn't expect anything else in this house from what we've seen.
It's a very generous master bedroom. It's east facing. And I'm gonna have a look in here because I'm intrigued. It's like a 5-star hotel.
Oh, he's not wrong. Gosh, look at that. Beautiful textures.
And the master ensuite.
Wow, look at that for a shower, Hugh. That's a man-size shower.
Well, I feel I'm in jail.
This is a really magnificent bathroom. Beautiful crackle glazed tiling. The shower screen is picking up the detail that we've seen downstairs. And it just feels very generous in here.
Hugh, would you like to come out and tell us what you think?
No, I'm happy in here. No. Just a great big shower. I'm a big man and I love the fact that there's loads of room. But what I really love about it is the functionality of this master bedroom. You go from it into the dressing room and now into this bathroom. So it's like being in a luxury hotel.
These homeowners certainly have a great eye for colour and textures. But most importantly, they know how to assemble them together to create a luxurious home. Every room in this house is a delicious treat for the senses. I'm giving it a 9.
The collection of mid-century and contemporary furniture is very finely judged in this magnificent home. The formal entertainment suite is such a luxury to have. What a great adaptation of those 2 original rooms. The open plan extension is well conceived, but I'm not sure they've got it right with the detail of those glazed doors. 8 for me.
These homeowners have created a sophisticated and fashionable home through their innate design skill, using beautiful materials, fabrics and furniture throughout.
Now that the judges have visited all 3 homes, it's time to see how they measure up against each other. First, Peter reveals his score for the home in Armagh.
I thought the sunken living room worked very nicely, and then there was that lovely sitting room. I just wish they had used expansive glazing right up to the ceiling because that forest was the most incredible backdrop. So all in all, I scored it a 7.
That's an appalling score, to be totally honest, for this house.
So a 9, an 8 and a 7, that gives us 24.
Next, Deirdre tells us her score for the Dublin home.
The hall was interesting, wasn't it? Where they'd stripped back the plaster, revealed the original structure of the wall and just whitewashed. That front parlour, great little kitchen, beautiful little nursery upstairs. I thought overall this was a fabulous home and I gave it an 8.
That's a fair score for you, Dee.
So we've got 2 8s and a 7. That gives us 23.
And finally, Hugh reveals his score for the home in Belfast.
The entertainment rooms were very lush and opulent, and you could just see yourself loving the space and never leaving the house. And for that reason, I gave it a 9.
I think that's an excellent score, Hugh. So we have 2 9s and an 8. That gives us 26.
And we have our winner.
We certainly do.
It's a beautiful home.
Well, I'm delighted to see this home from Northern Ireland through to the final.
The Belfast home is through to the final. Next week, the search continues for Home of the Year.